What's going on, everybody? We are here to talk a little overlaydfs.com. We had ourselves a big winner last night. Unfortunately, it wasn't Bellman and it wasn't me, but it is nice to watch somebody else taking down the big money jackpot. So, as mentioned under the DK video, congratulations to Minnesota Fatty -3 going 12-0 last night, taking down that jackpot. That is awesome. Way to go, young man or young lady, whoever you are. That's phenomenal. It's good to see it happen to people. It's nice to know that it is out there. My 7-5 record isn't nearly as good as that, and I'm gonna just, meander through the day with a little bit of insane jealousy.
So am I. Yeah, nice job, Minnesota Fatty. Again, if you want to reach out to us and talk about, the process and who you picked, let us know.
Now, all that means to me is for all of you guys who play in these contests every single day, I would like to get into the $22 one because right now the jackpot is down to the minimum on the $2.50 one. So take a few extra bucks today, spend it on the $22 one because that jackpot right now is dang near $8,700, which is a solid payday.
Amen. I need that right about now.
I wouldn't mind it myself.
Sure.
Ooh, we starting with some fire today. Trae Young versus Karl Anthony Towns. Two guys I know that you are looking at hard today, Mr. Bellman. Who do you got right here?
Give me Towns. I'll always default to the big man, less missed shots.
I think you're on mute. Okay, you're back now then probably, right?
Yeah, I'm here. Give me Towns. I'll always default to the big man, at home, not as many missed shots. Give me Cat here. Very few players I'd pick over Cat tonight.
Okay. If there's a guy that could beat Cat, Trae Young is probably that dude. He's definitely at least one of those dudes, especially with no Giannis or Harden on the slate. I'm going to go with Cat as well, but I'll be honest, guys, this is not at the top of my priority list to pick in this situation.
No doubt Trae can beat Towns. I just think Towns beats him tonight.
Do you think you pick this one, though, or is this one that's probably down your priority list a little bit always?
Probably down my priority list, but could see picking it.
Okay. And I know you like Cat a lot tonight, but when it comes down to it, I don't like picking against Trae Young. Even last night, picking Harden over Giannis, I didn't like picking over Giannis. It worked out. It was fine, but it is a struggle to pick against a guy who can be the top player on the slate, like that.
No doubt about it.
All right. Next up, let's go down to the Phoenix at Detroit game. Ayton was awesome the other day.
Yeah,
Great game by him. Brooklyn gets killed by big men, no surprise. Booker had a bad game. I like the bounce back spot for Booker today. I'm going to go with him, but this is a good question.
I'm going to go with Booker as well. Ayton now has to deal with Andre Drummond. I like Booker in a bounce back spot. Agreed.
Okay. After that, Bridges against Reggie Jackson. This is one I'm picking. I'll take Reggie Jackson.
All day, lock it in. Bless you.
Oh, man. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you. Yes, Reggie Jackson over Bridges will be an upper echelon pick for me, I'm pretty sure.
For easy.
All right. Van Vliet versus Kyle Lowry. We never like this one. I think you usually revert to Lowry. Oftentimes I pick Van Vliet just to argue with you, but it's one I very rarely ever actually want to pick.
Same. I'll default and go to Lowry because that's what I always do.
Right. Don't you feel like this one really it's almost always just about who gets the assists off their shots? And we cannot control if Pascal Siakam makes his jumpers with Lowry passes or Van Vliet passes, and then who makes their three-pointers. It's very two even guys in the same spot. It's just a tough one.
Agreed.
All right, after that, Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. at Dallas, Aaron Gordon at Boston. Give me Jaren Jackson Jr.
Same, especially if J-Bal's out.
I mean, I don't care if J-Bal plays or not. I'll pick this one, and I'll go with Jackson Jr. I'm just not an Aaron Gordon guy. You know that. We've been talking over this Cat for years now. Cat with a C, not with a K. I like that Jaren Jackson Jr. has really developed this year and is a guy who's not always fouled out by the end of the first quarter.
For sure.
All right. Draymond versus Jared Allen. I'll take Draymond.
Same. Playing good ball right now.
Yes, he was good for us the other night, and I expect him to be good here again. So I'll take Draymond in this situation.
Same.
All right. And then we always hate this one as well, Gordon Hayward or Jaylen Brown. I used Brown the other day, foul trouble, picks up no peripherals in the meantime. That's often the problems with foul trouble, right? It's not just that you can lose run, you lose your aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball. I think you usually go Brown here, right?
I do usually go Brown. It's not going to be one I pick tonight, though, with Kevin being out.
Are they out now?
Yeah, they're both out.
Okay. Well, if they're both out, I prefer Hayward because he's the better passer.
Yeah, he played. We saw him basically start at the pseudo point guard last night or 2 nights ago. So I'm with you. Actually, I will choose Hayward.
You don't know that I'm lining up to pick it. So double check. All right. So that only came out a few minutes ago. I was like, I can't believe I missed that, but now I understand why that is. All right. Back over here. We got ourselves Evan Fournier versus Markelle Fultz. This is another one I don't really like picking.
Same. I'm not going to pick this one.
No, me either. But I'll take Fultz, knowing that there's very little rim protection on Boston. I just look at him as being a little bit better at getting to the rim than Fournier, who's a little bit more of a jump shooter.
No doubt about it.
All right. After that, Chris Paul versus Shai. I'll take Shai. I usually like him when it's a weak defensive team like Cleveland. And I like Chris Paul when it's a more veteran, wily defensive team, but it's always going to be close.
Agreed. I'm going to take Shai as well. Same for the next one.
Yeah, I got Shooter. He is just on fire. I'll just ride the red-hot Dennis Shooter right here. He is playing awesome basketball over the past couple of weeks.
Agreed. Lock it in.
Sexton versus Napier. I don't think Napier.
No, they still have Napier listed for Minnesota.
So I'll take Sexton. Guaranteed victory.
Yeah, this one will be off the board.
Now watch this. Sexton comes in, gets a turnover, and leaves the game and actually loses by 0.5. And my guaranteed victory that doesn't even going to be on the board doesn't count.
True.
All right. Will Barton against Bogdanovich. I can't answer this one until I know who's in and out for Denver. You know what I mean?
Same.
We got too many questionables right now. If they're very shorthanded, then Barton has to play big minutes. So if they're all in, that's different.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this one is, we'll postpone it because we don't have enough info to answer that one yet.
So I like this one right here. Jimmy Butler versus Bam Adebayo. Let's talk this one over. Of course you know why I like it, because you're a smart young man.
So you got big man. You'd rather take a big man against the Clippers, but we like Butler in these get-up spots against really good teams.
Exactly. So I am a little torn on this one right here. So do you attack the team's weakness, or do you go with the pit bull that is Jimmy Butler, who plays well in bad spots?
I'm going to go with Butler.
So am I. But I'm not as confident as I would be against a different team in a similar situation, only because you can get to the Clippers with bigs a little bit. So I'll stick with Butler, but it's tight.
I'm with you.
All right. Mr. Nunn versus Mr. Beverly. No Tyler Hero tonight. I'm still going to take Beverly.
Same.
Okay.
Speaking of Hero, you know who I was reading about this, like the Drew Holiday fits? I think that, and how Miami really doesn't want to part with Hero, he would be a perfect fit in New Orleans, I think. Hero.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right there.
So I'm just moving on. Sorry, tangent as normal.
Yeah, I'm okay with it if it makes sense, and that one makes a lot of sense. All right, a couple of 6 men right here in Goran Dragic versus Lou Williams.
I'm going to take Sweet Lou at home.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll take him as well. All right, next up, Kawhi Leonard versus Nikola Jokic. Jokic was a man last night, but this is another one that I struggle to answer until knowing who's all in and who's out today.
Same, but I definitely lean Kawhi. I think Denver struggles here. They're going to be real shorthanded. Not a good spot anyways. I lean Kawhi.
Yeah, tail end of a back-to-back, in the road. Yeah, I'll stick with Kawhi here, actually. You got me on him. You win.
Cool.
All right. Drummond against Phoenix, Sabonis against Toronto. I'll play the matchup right here. I'll take Drummond against Phoenix.
Same.
Okay.
In Toronto, I'm with you.
All right, man. Johnny Collins at Minnesota, Vooch at Boston. I think we're going to disagree here. You're going to take Collins, and I'm going to go Vooch.
What do you like about Vooch over Collins here?
Run the offense through Vooch tonight. No center of any legitimacy on Boston tonight.
I get it. Vooch is a better player still. I just like the game environment for Collins a lot more. I think they struggle with him here, so give me Collins.
I'm with you. Vooch is the better player, more consistent. Collins probably has better upside tonight, though.
Yeah, and I just like this game environment.
All right, Porzingis versus Gobert. Give me Porzingis all day long.
Same.
All right, Paul George or Jason Tatum. Well, knowing that those guys are out, give me Tatum.
Yeah, easy.
All right, your boy Kevin Love was awesome the other day.
Oh, yeah, he was really good. Using him and Porzingis was the move.
Yup. Got a lot of points that way, and they were both big-time chalk for, some solid reasons. I like Siakam, though. Again, Love was awesome, but at OKC, I'll just take Siakam against Indiana.
I agree. I don't know what to expect from this Cavs team tonight. Could easily see them getting absolutely rolled here.
Yeah, it's a possibility from time to time, right?
Yeah.
All right, Andrew Wiggle Wiggins versus Kelly Oubre Jr. So Oubre's a 5-pack favorite, but in this spot, give me Wiggins all day long.
Easily. Give me Wiggins here, too. I mean, it's just the spot. I mean, and, the lack of bodies of Minnesota.
All right, Brogdon against Morant. Brogdon at Toronto or Morant at Dallas. Give me Morant.
Same.
I'm starting to become a bigger and bigger Morant fan. I like the fact that his top Twitter or pinned tweet is "fuck Iguodala," "fuck Andre Iguodala" or whatever it says. Did you see that?
Yeah, I like the cut of his jib for sure.
Well, he's I don't know, how old is this kid? 12 years old. He's not at all scared to go after an NBA champion, former All-Star, multiple trips to the finals, Andre Iguodala. I don't know what the whole backstory behind it is, but the fact that he hasn't backed down at all, and Iguodala's a tough guy. I like that.
Yeah, I think the Grizzlies are kind of wrong in being going after Iguodala like this, but I certainly like the cut of their jib, and they just don't give a fuck, and I love that. That's how you have to be in the NBA.
Yeah, this Morant kid's going to be good, and he's going to be good for a while. He's got that attitude that you want in a leader. Not saying that what he did makes him a leader. I'm just saying he's not backing down from anybody, and that kind of thing can be contagious to me.
Yeah, agreed. Wholeheartedly agreed. I definitely like what they're building there for sure.
Yeah, you kind of wonder where the Grizzlies go from here. Clearly, they're meant to be built around Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., your boy Dylan Brooks could be a solid wing player for quite some time. I don't know how much J-Val's in their future. That one I think is still up in the air a little bit, but they're doing something right here in Memphis. They were competitive for a long time, and then just realized they were never going to get to the mountaintop and blew it up. But this is a quick rebuild.
For sure, very quick. I mean, that's what happens when you draft a guy like Morant, though, because there's so few of those guys. I mean, right now, if I asked you, who would you rather have going forward as a building block, Zion or Morant? I think that is a legit question. I mean, and part of me just leans Morant. I feel safer with Morant.
Yeah, I get that. And it kind of reminds you, not exactly, but the Kevin Durant, Greg Oden thing, right?
It does. It's not an exact comparison because I'm sure Zion will be better than that. But Morant looks like he's going to be a starting point guard in the league for 15 years.
Yeah, he definitely does. And I don't really have a good comparison of who I can think of that I would draw comparisons to with him right now.
Who he plays like?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of Russell Westbrook in him, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I don't mind that compare. It's probably the best one I can come up with as well, so that makes a lot of sense.
Again, not exact, but I just think there's similarities in there.
Right. Russell Westbrook is unfairly hated on a lot, in my opinion, and he's a really good basketball player. And people think, he only goes for stats. I don't buy that for a second. That guy's out there trying to win, and it's tough to influence your team to be a winner as a guy who's 6'3".
For sure.
So, all right, guys, that's what we got today. I appreciate y'all watching. Thumbs up is always appreciated. Go play on Overlay. Play that $22 contest. Get that jackpot. You win that one, and you can go pay off part of your car.
One time, man. One time.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot.